about apartments above garages. This is an amazing way to maximize your property by building an additional unit above your garage. But what is that called, and is it actually legal? So the architectural term for this is accessory dwelling unit, or ADU. You may have heard the term around town. Essentially what an accessory dwelling unit is it has a kitchen, a bathroom, its own separate entrance, and living space. And it comes in a variety of forms, including being able to build above your garage. Here's an example of an apartment above a garage. One of our clients put a 600 square foot apartment above their garage, and they were able to turn it into a 2-bedroom, 1-bath unit complete with laundry. They did a beautiful job on this particular project, and something like this is likely feasible for you as well. To figure out if you're able to build above a garage, you can go to your local zoning code and Google accessory dwelling unit ordinance in your specific city, and you'll be able to read up on height requirements. In the state of California, any residentially zoned property is allowed to build an ADU that's at least 2 stories or above the garage. Now let's talk about costs and the tactical implementation of doing a project like this. Now, most garages are not built with the idea that you're going to put a second unit on top of that foundation and structure. And so there's a lot of structural engineering work that needs to go into being able to, fortify the structure enough that you can put a second unit above it. So in general, building up is going to be a lot more expensive than building out on flat ground. So if you're trying to decide whether you should build an apartment above your garage or build something in your backyard, keep in mind that your backyard is going to be less expensive. But obviously there's some real advantages of building above the garage than, say, building something in the backyard or converting your garage. So for one, you're not taking up any square footage of your existing property. You're not cannibalizing your garage, and you're not cannibalizing any part of your yard. And so that's really attractive for people. To legally build an apartment above your garage, you're going to have to get it permitted, which means that you're going to pay for design fees, structural engineering, your permits, which is obviously what you submit and get back from the city. You're going to have your construction, and you're also going to have your finishes. So your appliances, your flooring choices, your faucets, etc. Generally, the price point on these is going to vary depending on what part of the country you're in. So for example, in California, we see the hard cost, the construction cost for these type of projects in Southern California starts at about $230,000. In Northern California, in the Bay Area, that's even higher. But a lot of that number is actually dictated by labor costs in a particular area. So if you live in a market that's not California, for example, the cost of this project, such a large cost of this is actually the labor, that if you live in a place like Texas or Alabama or Missouri, you're gonna have a much cheaper price for building above your garage. Let's talk about the benefits of building above a garage. So first of all, you have the benefit, like we talked about, of not cannibalizing any of the space that you have in your garage or in your backyard, which is amazing. 2 is you can absolutely legally rent these units. So you can have a full-time tenant. You'll have to check your local regulations to see if you could do short-term rentals like Airbnb. Short-term rental is defined as something less than 30 days, but long-term rentals are always an option. So you can rent it for anything above 30 days, like a medium-term lease to someone like traveling nurses or visiting professors, for example. Or you could do a long-term lease and have a year-long lease with a particular tenant. So there's huge advantages of that. You can also use an apartment above a garage or an ADU to house family members. So if you have need of a family who needs a little extra support, or a child that's a little bit slow to launch, this is a great opportunity for them. Now, if you start to research this project and you feel like it just isn't for you, or the budget doesn't quite pan out for what your financial needs are, there's lots of other ways that you can convert different parts of your house to living space. So you can build an accessory dwelling unit in the backyard that's a completely standalone unit. You can convert part of your house. You can build an ADU that's attached to your main house. You can convert your garage. Check out some of these awesome projects we did, like this garage conversion, the standalone unit in the backyard. This one was really small. Here's a very large standalone unit we did in the backyard that was very big. And so what we do is we help connect homeowners to, one, all of the education they need to research this project, Is this a good idea for me? Does this make financial sense for my family? And then we can connect you to contractors and designers who are local in your area that we have personally vetted, so that you know you're going with someone that has a ton of experience and is going to do a really good job on your project. So again, there's a ton of great resources and links in the description below. And please, please, please hit that subscribe button because it totally makes my day. Okay, take care everyone. Bye-bye.